This piece I'm gonna perform when I'm closing my eyes because it's kind of personal, okay? It's self-explanatory. So, timekeeper. These dilated dialects enable us to envisage days when red met blue for violet. It represents the essence of school that eschewed diabolical violence, and it speaks of days when you and I made a truce to keep the peace so people would die less. This is more or less beautiful song that heroes and heroines sang at dawn, a more danceable tune on the tongue, cause it depends not on words but goes deeper than the crack on J-Lo's famous bum. It is forever young like that miniature ballerina doll who's always dancing around on top of that classical music box, and she doesn't stop to rest. To me she isn't real. She is that vagrancy charge held upon that hungry little child in the streets who got no one to run to, nowhere to sleep, nothing to do but to search through the bins and searching for something to feed. Is a crime that will lead him or her trapped in a juvenile system where kids cannot read but hold on to their dreams of being free like first world economies. See, I wonder why junk food in Kenya be the poor man's economy, to pour the majority into places that thrive and take pride in tin roofing and dusty, rusty, iron-shaped walls. Man, this is just sickening. You all have to walk through these shitty floors of this all-weathered road that drip with innocent blood that drips and flows from police cars to know what I mean. I have a question for you, Mr. Policeman. Why are you trying to fill the ditch between the rich and the poor with the bodies of the poor? Who are you trying to reach? Is it a man or God, or simply the God in you that takes but cannot give back life just to open up an opportunity to grieve? Suddenly, I've developed a certain urgency. I kind of search for my immunity, not because of what I'm saying, but because I'm young, poor, and unemployed, and that's enough to get me shot up by these sky-colored boys. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that all cops are bad. I'm just trying to come out straight that some cop shot my pal at close range, driving bullets from his back. They asked him to raise his hands, and he did surrender. They made him lie flat on the ground. He asked no questions. He raised his wrist, expecting some cold cuffs now. Instead, the shots left him coughing out blood. Now gunshots leave me numb, and I'm not sure if they are really after gangsters or just ganging up against us. But I don't sweat that. See, I pick a pen over a gun. I pick a book on the shelf knowing no other way but to self-educate, and I read and write and hope to fill my inside with what's that insight, my thoughts to deeper insights. And I read and write and hope that one day when you read what I write, you might be able to help me change this place to a place where before they load, cock, and unload, they just read me my rights. Power to the people.